Hello, and welcome to 2019 in the movie library. I've got to fix this. So, yesterday, gonna see behind the magic now. All right, let's do this. So what am I doing right now? Hey, PlayStation. Missed out on the MVM DVD collection one. That is one that I was really proud of, and bear with me for a minute. I'm here and I'm just doing this on the fly. I made a video yesterday, which I hope all of you saw. So this is going to take me a second. Hey, Corey. I am messing with... Here we go. There we go. You never know. Hey, Horror DVD Devil. There, I just fixed my... So last night, life with me is work sucking, but life's okay. Last night, I did a different type of video. If you caught my New Year's video, and I did do a video for New Year's, for the very first time, I actually did in a long time, I did a non-live video with my better half. So before I go any further, I definitely want to pimp that one out because I'm very proud of that. Actually, it was a two-part video of those particular videos. So if you're on here and you've seen those videos, thank you. I really appreciate that. If you haven't seen them, why not? We worked really hard on those. But last night we talked about this movie right here. And we originally intended to do it as kind of like a, hey Sculter, how's it going? We intended to do this Happy New Year as a review. Dr. DVDs, any good ones? And instead we ended up doing a 60-minute analysis on this film right here, which I think went really well. Actually, if I do say so myself, especially her part of it. But tonight we are down in the movie library, and part of the thing we're going to talk about this year is I'm going to get some movies in a few minutes, but I wanted to talk a bit about 2019 and the channel going forward. Oh, hey Leroy, I will do that. If it doesn't come across, or didn't come across, and it should, or Hind is the academic, and I am more of the. I just love film, and I study them. So I'm going to give my cat a little bit of privacy to the cleansing of himself over there, because that can be distracting. What's going on in 2019 with the movie club? So that's kind of what I want to talk about first tonight. If you're new here and you never watched these videos before, this here is the movie club. Basically what we do is we take different topics and we use them as a starting point, as a jump off point. Eventually it will go kind of crazy all over the place, and we'll end up talking about pretty much everything. And we'll get into films and movies and sometimes video games. But mostly films. But we have fun with it. We like to keep it positive. We like to keep it upbeat, and we like to keep it on movies. Should do more reviews. We're hoping to actually. We had planned to just start a nice, light, simple review. Well, and it turned into like a much deeper film than we imagined it was going to be. I hadn't seen this movie in years, so I went in kind of blind, and she hadn't seen it at all. So we were like, oh, this is going to be a little bit more heavy to talk about. Yeah, we do, and that's why we call it split personality. So anytime you see anything on my channel that's split personality, that would be me and Hind looking at a film. She normally likes mostly like a lot of the cheesy, schlocky stuff. Hind is the type that'll go out and buy like Lou Ferrigno's Hercules or Sinbad or you know, something really cheesy like that. But she also like she usually stays away from the drama. She likes fantasy, adventure, that type of stuff, and science fiction. It was a really good film. It was just really surprising. It wasn't what we expected. We wanted to do kind of a light, kind of cool blaxploitation, coffee type of film, and that was not what we ended up with. that got me to thinking, hey, Happy New Year, about 2019 overall and where I want to take my channel. So a lot of this is going to be basically, we're going to stay the course. I want to keep doing the live streams. I really enjoy those. Now, as far as the collecting portion of it, that's what I really want to talk about. Let me put back my this one here because I'm kind of like OCD about that. I'll be right back. So there we go. I'm hoping I'm hoping to do the focus a lot more on, like, especially a lot of the over the last year or so. It's a great movie, flip cover or not. A lot of features. Well, I'm not sure which. Somebody put it on their one of the those list videos that I watched, or not videos, but like list, like things I read. Like put it on one of their top 10. Yeah, I know RoboCop is confirmed for 2019, and I'm actually really looking forward to that. I just got to go and search out the RoboCop TV series, actually. It's really cheesy bad, but I kind of want to own it. It's a piece of Canadian TV history. We did like a RoboCop series here. It was not the best. Yeah, the first villain is named Pugface Morgan. We'll leave it at that. I did actually. He hasn't seen it yet though, but I think it's one I'm gonna search out for because I don't think I have it now. I used to own it, but I gotta look to see if I got it. It's one that I really did like. Now, as for like this as January and what's coming up, oh yeah, it's coming from Arrow, dude. The original RoboCop, and I can't wait. Not the remake. That's no. But I want to be focusing a bit more, especially in January month. We're going to be looking at some like companies that I haven't really looked at a lot. So that's going to be kind of exciting. That's going to be kind of new for me, and new for everybody here, like from my channel. Criterion Commentary? I don't know. Maybe they'll do their own. It depends on if that commentary is able to be licensed or not. So within the January month, hopefully, looking forward to doing well. Something that you normally see for me is going to be I bought from the Arrow sale, and I'll have a few Arrow titles to unbox and to look at. I also did for the first time bought from a Warner Archive sale. So we're going to be looking into Warner Archives as well, which is another company that I'm kind of getting into. And me and my better half, we made a list of like Warner Archives movies that we want to own. We have like a bunch of lists. We do have lists together. I'm sure if you don't have that one, they'll have even a better one. Actually, I do like Rare Video. I've only got a couple of them. I've started MVD. Yes, I have only got a few. I've only got 4 MVD reruns so far. And 2 of them are upstairs. One of them, Angel Town, was one that we had planned to watch, and we ended up watching Sweetback instead. Now, the other company that I recently got, actually in the last day and a half, for sales, and the sale's going on right now till the 6th, is 101 Films. I don't have much of those yet. So, like Hind got a lot of. She chose a lot of the Warner Archive stuff. So there's only a couple of my. They're all cheesy stuff. Like I mean, like super cheesy stuff. I'm not sure if Green Slime is there or something, but movies of that ilk. But there's gonna be some horror there as well. But night before last, we looked into 101 Films, and that's a company in the UK. And I think it was Savannah on here who asked me once if I knew much about the Black Label. And at the time, I kind of didn't put 2 and 2 together. Now, 101 Films is actually, Warner Archives, if you really look for them, like we thought they were too. That's why we didn't like get many Warner Archives before. But if you go on Amazon and places like that, you'll find that you can actually get Warner Archives for some really good prices. Sometimes you got to have the movie. And features or not, if you want to watch the movie, at the end of the day, the movie should be paramount. I want features, as many as possible. But I still want to see the film. Yeah, they have the 4 for 44 sale, and you can always find them like some places like Import CDs here in Canada. They've got like a store. They have like ones that they put on for on sale as well. So just keep an eye out. There are ones that do go on. But I want to talk about 101 films. That's what I want to get into right now. And I was surprised at how many people that didn't know that they existed, didn't know that there was a sale going on, and they had some neat stuff. Now, they're a smaller company, and stuff that they put together isn't as well, isn't quite got there yet to the way that some have. But the movies that they put out some really good stuff. And if you like cheesy, schlocky stuff, if you like some stuff like Leroy likes actually, then they have a bit of that. So I will be right back because I just forgot to take my list with me. So talk amongst yourself for a second. I don't know, Warner Archives, whatever. I'll be back because we are going to dive a little bit into 101 for a minute because I got some coming, and it's a sale that's going on, and you guys might be interested. Actually, I think you will. If you like the type of movies that I like, you're really going to be interested in this. No, thank God, they are not like Twilight Time. I've got a few things to show, including a neat little gift that was given me by a friend of mine. So, I was going to talk to you guys about 101. And from the sound of it, I'm guessing, hey, whoop. Some of you guys have not heard of 101 Films. So we are going to dive into the type of stuff that they put out. Now, right now, 101 is putting on a sale. And a lot of their sales are on things that are, they're a UK company. See, now for me, I needed some of their stuff. And I do recommend, there's a few here that I really recommend. Now, that and they put out some amazing covers as well. I have the Ghoulies 1 and 2 on Scream Factory. It's pretty, not exactly a feature-laden like set. Hey, hey Chantel. Chantel here. Actually, I guess I should do it now. Chantel got me a gift, and I was gonna show that after because I'm going to be talking about like 101 Films, which is a company that you should all know about. And they put out a lot of really good stuff, including one that I really, really want. Yes, they did release Alligator People. If you follow me or Brian from just the Discs on Twitter, then you'll know that I was at work and I was talking to Brian through Facebook, and I said I just picked up Amazon Women on the Moon from 101 Films, and he was like, "Somebody's put out Amazon Women on the Moon," and 10 seconds later, like, well, yeah, no, and about 5 minutes later, he messaged me back and he said, "Hey, I just tweeted the movies that I bought from the 101 Film sale." So there. All right. So my friend Chantel is actually in here, and she actually works with me. She's a young lady around like my youngest age, my kid's age, and a very nice girl. And she actually got me a Christmas gift, which was actually really sweet, and I wanted to show that on here. And it's horror oriented, so you guys are gonna get a kick out of this. So, I'm a huge Nightmare on Elm Street fan, so this is actually really cool. Talk to you later, PlayStation. You're missing out on the 101 stuff. You didn't miss out though, Carlos, because this sale is still going on to the 6th, and the Amazon and the Arrow sale. Gotta put this. Isn't that cool though? Thank you, Chantel, by the way. I gotta put this up somewhere. I think I'm gonna put it over there. I like that it's like kind of a. This is cloth. It's not like paper. It's like kind of cloth material, which I really dig. So, 101, the films company I was talking about, and I do want to talk about them because they're not. Hey, she also helped me get home tonight. Her dad actually gave me a ride home tonight. But they put out a lot of really cool stuff. So I'm just going to read out some of the titles that they put out. And other companies have put some of these out as well. But one, you're probably not getting them as cheap from some of these other companies. Two, some of the artwork on the box covers are incredible. And some of the movies that they put out, I'll be honest with you, aren't just really cool. They actually have like posters and stuff with them. So remember, like, you know, Arrow, you go like Arrow, like Scream Factory, you go and the poster comes directly from them. So if you buy from Amazon or something, or you know, or one of those places, you get the film, you know, whatever features and booklet, whatever's there. But if you buy it from the company, sometimes they'll have like a poster to go with it as well. And that's kind of one of the neat things about this. So they have the regular movies. They have a cult collection, much in the same way that Umbrella has a cult collection. Hey, Happy New Year! I hope you're enjoying your 2019 so far. I got off early from work today, so I really do enjoy my 2019. So they got a cult collection, like kind of like you see like the cult collection in Australia. They have that type of thing as well. They got something that's called a black label, which is going to be the more prestige stuff, like at least, you know, put together like almost like Criterion, like on those dual format things. And they got what's called the red label, which deals with a lot of like more of the kind of genre type films. So I'm already subscribed to their mailing list, so I'm not sure if you can see this, guys, but this is like 101 films. With films like Nightmares, Into the Night. Not yet. I still need to get Zombie. FX, the collection. And these are here on sale right now for like £4 and £5. I think the most expensive one is £8. Like that's their most expensive sale title, is an £8 one, except for one where there's a Bergman set, but that's different. Yeah, they put out a lot of cool stuff, but they also put out like some you know, the fancier stuff too. But they put out things like a really nice copy of Tarantula. I think so. This will be my first time getting them, Leroy. So it's going to be like interesting to see how they work with that. I would guess so. And what are region-free Blu-ray players? Me, myself, I'm not sure what area you live in, but I live in Canada, and I've locked down ones at Walmart. They don't have them there anymore, and I've also found them in Canadian Tire. And the company I buy is called Seiki, Seiki, and they're very. It's going to be easy for you, I think. But yeah, there's the Oppo was a big like they're a little bit higher price, but they were kind of a big company that did like a lot of region-free players. No, Scottish segment. Yeah, it is. It's underrated as a company. And the stuff they put out, speaks to me. But yeah, like just look around. You can find them online as well, like region-free players. You can get online. I think there's an electronics place, and I'm sure one of the guys here that will definitely be able to link you up with a with one of the places, like 101 Electronics, something like that. Just something electronics. Me myself, I just buy them in my area. Now, where I'm moving in about 3 years, I'm actually going to be having to look into some UK region-free players because I've got a lot. Because it's going to shift to them, because here I have a lot of like U.S. releases, like Scream Factory releases, and well, U.S. North American releases, but I've got like a nice few UK releases which can be much more accessible to me to watch while I'm trying to look for a region-free player in in the UK, either UK or France, go something like that for it. So this is the cover for Tarantula, by the way, and I really dig this. Working down I'm waiting on some of those actually. I'm waiting to see if they go down. And I do love their cover. So basically, there's artwork on the inside. They did their version of Black Christmas. A lot of the same features as the Scream Factory edition. They did a Ghoulies Steelbook with Ghoulies 1 and 2, which ran for £6, which I think is actually pretty cool. One that I picked up, I think that Olive put this one out before, and I don't collect a lot of Olive stuff, but but I had to grab this one, and that is Stone Cold with Brian Bosworth. It's super cheesy, and if you've never seen it, it's like, hey John, hey man, I just mentioned Stone Cold, the Brian Bosworth film. I'm talking about 101 Films. It's a film in the film company in the UK, and right now they've got a sale going on, a Christmas sale that's going on till the 6th. Now, their releases run on sale. Their sale titles running between £4 to £8, with £8 only being one that I've seen, and that was the Nemesis set. Depends on, yeah, that's the thing. You can find them all over the place. Just make sure that you shop at a place where you know you're going to get them good. Oh no, they're very legit. You didn't think they're legit? No, actually I bought stuff from them before. Not for me though. Actually I bought like some presents for my when I was in London. I was at FOP, and I bought a what was it? I bought a set for my cousin. Something that he was looking for. But no, they're not they actually are a company, and they put out like a lot of like different stuff. And I think the Black Label has got them to become more. No, mine doesn't have a switch. Mine is the Seiki just basically has a code that you put in, like a 4-digit code that you put in, and it actually switches the region. It opens up like this thing that lets you choose whichever region you want. I'm going to need it because of the fact that the different plugin, right? It's a different hertz over in Morocco. So where in North America we got these. What is it again? I'm sure somebody here, John will probably know, whatever the hertz are for here in North America. In the rest of the world, they got a different one. And never heard of it. And they've been putting out some cool stuff. I love this cover for Stone Cold. So I literally turned down like this. See this? Yeah, exactly. Different plugs and voltage. This is awesome. No, there's a few on sale. Like now the Black Labels have a different sale. There's the red labels. There's the Cult Classic Collection, the Cult Collection. Those aren't on sale, and the Black Labels I think are 2 for £25. But this was the one that won me over. This is the movie, and I mentioned it, that I had to have. So I'm a huge freaking fan of Amazon Women on the Moon. That is, you really can't see that very well, but it's a really fun, really cool movie with a lot of big actors in it, actually, that probably weren't big at the time, but would become big. And this one here is actually really packed, exactly, John. And they put a lot of features on this because I thought 101 Films were kind of like featureless, and I thought, okay, I'll buy them when they're cheap to get the movies. But this one here had it's dual format, reversible sleeve, poster. There's a booklet with it. We're going to need bigger skits, an interview with Carl Gottlieb, cinematographer interview, because Daniel Pearl, who actually worked on Texas Chainsaw Massacre, actually shot this film. And audio commentary with Mono Digital's Nathaniel Thompson, which is supposed to be really good. Additional extras include 6 cutscenes, bloopers, trailers, picture gallery, and definitely a company to look into. They put out a Van Damme collection, but I already had them, but I don't have them on Blu-ray, so maybe I should have upgraded. AWOL, which is otherwise known as Lionheart. They put out Death Warrant and Black Eagle, which I do have in the MVD collection. I think it's MVD collection. But Split Second is one that I had to grab as well because I'm a huge Rutger Hauer fan, and I love the movie Split Second. They put that one out. I'm not going to tell you everything that I grabbed, but they put out a lot of stuff, and they put stuff like Future Road, and one that's actually being put out and it's going to be very expensive to buy when it first comes out, I think, is this one right here, and it's a very cheesy movie called Double Dragon. It's one of those 90s video game films. But if you're like me, you've got kind of like a like for it in a different, in a weird way. And one that I didn't grab, which I I am definitely getting down the road is the Nemesis. Yes, but it's horrible in a good way. Do you know how much I like horrible films? I love horrible films. Just recently, on one of my videos, somebody said, that I think it was it like hold your breath or something like that. He's like, this is the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. I'm thinking, have you seen some of the movies that I've seen? And two, worst movie ever? I have to see that film. But I do like Double Dragon. I got a little bit of nostalgia for it. It's a little bit of fun. But this one here is Nemesis, the complete box set. Now, I think it's MVD that's putting out a Nemesis set. However, their set has the first three films as like a trilogy. Now this one here has four films on it, so it'll be fun to get that and get it for a really decent price as well. But yeah, they put out a lot of different stuff, and the thing is, they put out stuff that I just had to grab, and it was really cool to see that some other people were picking up stuff as well. I'm Gonna Get You Sucker has a much better cover here than it has in the Kino edition. Even really bad movies like Monkey Bone are on here, which I never thought we'd get a Blu-ray release anywhere. Ironheart, Leroy. Yeah, they have some different stuff, some weird stuff. They have like the great Western box set. So I don't remember those being on sale before. So I feel that they've opened up the sale a bit, because I'm now seeing £3 stuff on here, and some other stuff that didn't look to be on there when I looked at this here yesterday. Maybe I just missed them. Yeah, that had to be it, because I would have. But yeah, so there's a lot of stuff there. There's a lot of So if you've never checked out the company before, right now their stuff is on sale. It's not a bad time to actually just go and buy a couple of different things. Mean Guns, yeah. Three Amigos Steelbook. That's the thing. There's a lot of really cool stuff there. And it's a good way to jump into a film, maybe like a film that you don't know. Now, yes, there are other editions of some of these movies that are out there that are very expensive, that are going to be feature laden and going to be $30 or $40. And maybe I'll grab a $40 movie, cheesy movie, down the road or when it goes on sale. But what I like to do is have films that I like in my collection. And if I like the films enough, then I upgrade them. So with when I can buy a movie for £4 or £5, something cheesy and schlocky that Bolo Young, that's what I told you, man, that I want in my collection to own. It's not on DVD. It's a Blu-ray. But MVD is gonna put out expensive. I know. I checked it on Amazon, and I'm okay with. I want Double Dragon the movie. I got a lot of Mill Creek, but the thing is, this is above Mill Creek. Don't think 101 Films is Mill Creek or anything like that. No, and they have put out some really, really good films and some really good editions of films. So don't think that the fact that they may have some movies like in their cult collection that are fairly featureless. Well, so do the Australian cult collections, but they're still really good movies that you kind of want to own that you can't get anywhere else. And that's the fun part of it. Nobody loves features more than me, but Mill Creek started really. They were horrible, as in like you didn't know what quality you were going to get, but they were good in the fact that you would get weird stuff that you just wouldn't get anywhere else. Like nobody else was putting it, nobody else was touching these films. Now we got like Vinegar Syndrome editions of them, and, like set Mill Creek put out that they got from BCI afterwards, and yeah, Mill Creek has gotten a lot better. Now they've still I always get iffy on some of the TV box sets from Mill Creek because. Often they'll get a lot of the editions that are kind of like a lot of the episodes will be like, edited for TV episodes. I think that had recently happened with the Shield box set that they put out, like the complete series of the Shield. Some of them were were truncated episodes. No, yeah, that's okay. But oh, Kino, I've got to talk about one. Yeah, it is. Like, yeah, there's some stuff is good. I mean, like, oh, there's one set that I got by Mill Creek TV One. Hey, Sexy Monkey, welcome. Happy New Year. But but it's like this Stephen Cannell primetime crime set, right? Crime time or something like that. And it's like all these shows that only lasted for a very short period of time. And that is my favorite set that they put out because it shows that don't come on anymore. That aren't going to be released anywhere else. There's like nothing. And there are these Stephen J. Cannell shows that just went off the air. They just went, and they put that and they pepper it through with some of his more popular shows that actually made it. And it's actually, I don't have it here right now. If I did, I would show it to you guys. But it's really good. Oh yeah, what obscure movie would I like to see? An Arrow release? Well, I like to see them release a hit show, not just put it on TV or a book. Thank you. I really do appreciate the thumbs up when I do get them. It means a lot to me, especially when I'm making a video with my better half. Also, let's see, what is the one I want? There's a few. I mean, I want like what's that? Ed the Dark. It's a movie with a clown. Oh God, I saw it so many times when I was younger. It was like this movie, and it's this clown, like the killer's dressed up like a clown. Ed the Dark, something like that. I like to see, obviously, the Fade to Black come out. That's one I've been wanting for a long time. I'd love to see Arrow do that. A John Waters box set, that'd be cool. Criterion would probably do a John Waters box set. I could see Criterion doing that. But I would love to see Arrow Academy John Waters box. That'd be incredible. Stephanie. We haven't seen her in a while, by the way. Hopefully, she'll get coming here again sometime soon. Miss Stephanie Crawford. She's a huge fan of John Waters. Hey, greetings, Tom. Friday Night 2, thank you. That's a really good edition. Fade to Black. The Keep. I actually forgot about The Keep. The Keep's gonna be a harder one to get though, isn't it? There's reasons The Keep's not out, but I like to see that change. Yeah, but that's a good thing. What would you guys like to see come out? John Woo collection, that'd be awesome. You open it up and like doves come out. There's so many, I mean, that I would love to see. You know what I haven't seen? Bird Box, I've heard about it. It is kind of like a cross between what they say, The Happening and A Quiet Place, right? Something like that. Like it's like in between with that. The John Steele collection, right? I would watch the John Steele collection. John Steele, you've got the name of an action movie hero. You just do. You just got it. I have the name of a person that would sit down and write a poem. Yes, my last name. Steele. But anyway, this year I want to focus on companies that haven't got a lot of focus. I want to bring in stuff that you guys may not have looked into. 2 times in a row? I hear like iffy on it. I want to see the Black Mirror one. I watched the first one. It was 2 towers, like 6 o'clock in the morning last night. When because we filmed American Graffiti. I don't have American Graffiti. Actually, I should, because I really like that film. Shield set. No, it's the Shield set. Which one did you get? Did you get the Sony one or Unnameable? Good one. I love the cover for that one. Those movies I buy on cover alone. No, just now. Vinegar Syndrome announced. Yeah, it's not that accessible. Flickr ad. That's a good one to look into. That Vinegar Syndrome announced that they're putting a Bloody New Year. And I can remember the cover of Bloody New Year really, really well. Like, I super remember the cover of Bloody New Year. I don't remember a damn thing about the movie Bloody New Year. I don't know if it's just one of those where I always see the VHS cover in the store, or and I never ever got around to renting it, or it was always rented out. But I know I saw the VHS cover so many times for the movie Bloody New Year that Vinegar Syndrome just announced. So needless to say, that's one that's on my like to get list, high on my to get list when it comes to this year. But yeah, I want to focus on some companies this year that maybe I haven't given them as much focus to before. It's like some of them that I have stuff of, but I want to dive into the collector's world a little bit more, and give a little push to some of the smaller companies. Yeah, I love Demons and Demons too, man. I want that actually. I do like cats, and I do like The Uninvited. It's one that I kind of want to own. I'm a George Kennedy fan too. I'm a huge George Kennedy fan actually. I remember his character on like Dallas too. I think it was Carter McKay. But Dallas, yeah, there's the connection, right? Like, The Uninvited has George Kennedy and I Sent Away for 101 Films Amazon Women on the Moon, and that's got Stephen Forrest, who actually played in Dallas as well for 2 seasons. Sheena. Yeah, are you tired? 22 Arrow Blu-rays coming. Holy crap. I got 14 Arrows coming. Not all Blu-ray though. I grabbed a lot of DVD this time around because there was some I wanted for my collection. And I don't always go for the blue. I'll go for the blue when the blue seems to be the one that I want. Cinelicious. I don't know their stuff. I really knows the Belladonna of Sadness. That's interesting. I would like to get some stuff in here, some different stuff. I do have one big thing coming. Oh, get some rest soon, okay? Aerodromes. That seems to be the only way you can find aerodromes nowadays. Did Arrow Video stop making aerodrome releases? Because I honestly don't know. I used to see them around all the time, and now you barely see them at all. Aerodrome, for anybody like the uninitiated, Aerodrome are the releases that Arrow Video used to put out, kind of like was their budget releases. Sometimes it'd be a movie that they'd already put out. Sometimes it'd be a movie that they said that they could only get a DVD copy of. Oh, The Vineyard's a good one actually. I gotta get that. Actually, I don't really. Oh, I don't work tomorrow. I'm so happy. I'm off tomorrow. I am watching movies all night after this and playing Nintendo Switch in the day. That's my tomorrow. £7 each. That's a really good price. So when you said UK, so is that like in HMV or FOP? Does anybody from the UK know exactly what's going on right now with HMV? If anybody looks like they're going to buy it or not? Because that's going to change the way that I collect. Because I was like kind of counting on HMV. Night, Chantel. Enjoy your evening there, and get some rest before you like pour orange juice on your salad again. But yeah, boring stuff. Oh, that's not a problem. HMV in the UK right now is having some issues. They're actually, it looks like they're going into, taxes would be preferable. The HMV might be going into kind of like a receivership type of thing, where basically they're looking for a buyer because HMV could go under. I got to check out CX. I only got to one CX when I was in London, and I did get a couple things there. I hate buying online. Like, I don't mind buying through sales and stuff like that, but if I can go to a brick and mortar store, I've actually have gone to stores and paid a little bit more, just because I really wanted to that experience of going to a store and buying a release, buying an Arrow or buying a Kino or a Scream Factory or Severin or Synapse or something like that. and being able to look through them. Yeah, I love the UK. I was only there once. Was there for 2 weeks. But and FOP was my favorite place. I was in like London, up on Baker Street area, and well, I used to go to the Covent Garden, and they had a FOP there. And it was like 2 stories, or like a smaller one. You go in, and like in the upper part, they got the newer stuff, and they had like a Shameless sale going on at the time. But downstairs, they had like a 88 film sale that was on the go. And we must have went to Covent Garden at least like 3 or 4 times, and I would like come out with like bags and bags of stuff. If you look back on my video back then, I got a suitcase full of like UK releases. My dream is to get back to Covent Garden's FOP and go shopping there. Have a great night there, Carlos. You're from Manchester? Here's the thing. If I ever go to the UK again and you guys are around, let me know. Because it was fun to get there, and I was kind of hoping that I would like stumble across some of my UK friends that were in the area. I didn't have a lot of time then, but I know a few like YouTubers here that actually do, that are from the that's from the UK. So it'd been interesting to see. I like to get to like one of those what we call flea markets here, but you guys call it, what does it you call it again? What do you call flea markets in the UK? There's a word for it. Like the boot sales, or the boot, because the boot of the car type thing. But anyway, I love that. I love that area. I really wish they would have opened up. Why didn't they open up their international shipping, actually? Car boot sales. Thank you very much. I knew I wasn't going to get that totally right. But I'm what's it, a bubbly. I want to make it pawn shops. Or like Ken calls them, demon places from hell. Because she's had some bad experiences like going in pawn shops and just seeing people that really needed money and getting taken advantage of. This here is a little drink from Walmart called Bubbly. And I brought it on here on my show a while back. And basically it's a grapefruit sparkling water, but they have different flavors of them. There was nothing else in my house to drink. They're mandated back. I think they're working on it. But I think everything's going pretty much good by now. Oh, nice! You breakdance? That is amazing. I used to breakdance back in the day, but if I did that now, body parts would definitely break, because I'm old now and I can't do that anymore. And I'm perfectly okay with that. My skateboarding, breakdancing, snowboarding days are probably behind me. Maybe not snowboarding. I do kind of like that, so I will hopefully get to do more of that. Oh, I am. This is where I usually say, how old do I look? But I'm scared to say that because I am super, I don't want people to say like super older type of thing. My late 40s. Yeah, I am actually. I am in my late 40s. But you're not supposed to say that. You're supposed to say something like more flattering, so that I'm like, no, I'm really in my late 40s. But yes, I am. Right back. I'm getting a bit of a cold again. And this cold is going to short my video. But yeah, I am comfortably in my late 40s. A few more years of my 40s left, but I was. John, is that a composer? Is that the composer, John Williams? Yeah. Makes you genuinely old? Not really. You're only as old as you feel. Just lately, I feel older than I used to. But no, to be, I used to love buskers. I used to watch them when I was a kid. They would come into town, and it was super fun to watch. I never got chosen to breakdance or anything like that. Thank God. I did sing once. I'm a horrible singer, but I sang on stage. Uh, that's a horrible memory. Not a horrible memory. It's like it's bad. I'm thinking that'd be a horrible memory for the people that had to listen to me, because yeah, that was quite the experience. I had a fearless youth. The VHS tape, that would be nice. That would be nice to have. The VHS tape that I want the most, that I don't know where it's at now, and I really was really sad about this, but they filmed my graduation, and you know, young Aaron with the big like tinted glasses and the puffy hair. Yeah, I would love to own my graduation tape. VHS should never go out. I miss those days. I miss the days of like taking a tape, a VHS tape, knowing there's a movie coming on tonight, and like preparing to tape it. I don't actually. I stopped at about like around 3,000 or 4,000 or something like that. I guess I stopped a while back. Your uncle was what, a singer? I can't sing. I can't carry. My dad was like a musician. He could sing. He could play any instrument that he picked up. I did not gain those skills. I gained the skills of movie watching, which totally took me far. Yeah, I'll sing it. But no, I was into like new wave and punk and stuff like that, so that was kind of my thing. But I had planned to come here. We got in a conversation going. So people are going to come in and they're going to, if they don't have the thing up to see like the words that are coming across the screen, they're going to come in here and they're going to be completely confused. They're going to be befuddled to what's going on. If you're new here, the best way that this type of video works is interactively. So if you're on here and you're quiet, feel free to talk. I don't as much anymore. I mean, I used to collect a lot of music, and I would collect more if I had a better record player, because I collect vinyl. I got a huge, I got a decent vinyl collection. And right now I collect a lot. I collect a lot of media. I collect a lot of films. I heard it was. Now I could be wrong. That's the thing. I've only heard it secondhand. So that more than likely a secondhand news is never reliable. You actually have the set, so you can actually look at it and know for sure. So you can school me on it, and I would love you to do that actually, so that people can know, like, okay, this is the Shield set. It's an awesome one to get. They put a lot of work into it in the restoration, so it'll be nice to see if that's the case. And I'm actually kind of interested in that, because the show was a really good show, with one of the best pilot episodes with the greatest endings ever. So I do have source code here somewhere, actually, on DVD actually. As you can tell if you looked around my collect Blu-rays, DVD, 4K. And upstairs, I got my downstairs, I actually got a VHS room over there with Laserdiscs as well. Oh, I'm the opposite. You want thinner cases? I want the thicker ones. I love this. Love big ones like this. Maybe it's where you're used to it, where that's the norm for you. And like maybe if I lived in the UK and I got like a Scream Factory release and it was like really thin and that, I'd be like, wow, this doesn't take up as much space. But I like the kind of the bigger, the bulkier Blu-ray case. I love like picking out something like this. 2002, and I'm so jealous. I just recently got lasers. I had like 5 Laserdiscs for like the longest period of time until a trip that I took actually about 3 or 4 weeks ago that I actually managed to grab a Laserdisc for the first time in a store. I will still be going back to get as many as I possibly can next time in Halifax. But yeah, I love these. I love the way UK does the releases. But tonight, guys, this is a shorter video because I have a few things to do. And I have the day off. So more than likely, what I am going to do is slipcovers. Oh, the current Vinegar Syndrome releases are the best slipcovers. Hands down. Is I am probably going to do a video tomorrow. It's probably going to be earlier, but I plan to sometime tomorrow to actually make another video, a longer video, and a more organized video. Tonight was just to talk about like to give like the holiday company that we hadn't like spoken about before, which is with the one-on-one films. To talk about like what I want to do in the future of this channel. You will see live streams coming at a regular basis. I'm going to try to do one like on each Saturday, and I'm going to try, and I'm going to try to put as many live streams as I possibly can, like when as they deserve it. Unboxings that are going to be live. Plus, you will continue to see every once in a while. You're going to see split personality videos from me and my better half. We are going to do film reviews, analyses. The first one we did, if you haven't checked it out, I do recommend you check it out. It was a 2-part one, and it was meant to be a film review, but it turned into a complete film analysis. And I do like doing them that way better than just talking about the film and just saying, I liked it or I didn't like it, but actually analyzing the film. That's kind of more my thing. I'm a geek that way. I like to actually analyze and dive into the film a bit deeper than just like the 5-minute review from like Stuckman or Jeremy Johns. I want to dive deep into these films. Oh, Happy New Year, Tom. Have a great one. Happy New Year to John and everybody out there, guys. You guys are incredible. I'm getting stuffed up, which is another reason that I got to stop the video. What is my best movie? Black Christmas 1974, my favorite of all time. And the release I'm most excited for coming out in the new year. Bandersnatch is actually what I'm going to probably watch later on tonight. Is Silent Partner. If you've never seen Silent Partner, it's a movie with Christopher Plummer and Elliot Gould, and you owe it to yourself to watch it. It's a fantastic film. It's a film from my youth, and it's one of the ones I'm most excited is coming out in the new year. Thank you for watching tonight, guys. I am Aaron. Thank you for joining me here in the movie library. You guys are the movie club. Listen to De Katana. I gotta get the name right. Please give it a thumbs up. If you like the video, feel free to share. Tweet my video if you like. Maybe not this one. This is a little bit different. All over the place. But one of my good ones. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sasha, John, Wolf, Voodoo, all you guys out there have a fantastic night. And as always, I'm Aaron. You're the movie club. And you are all freaking fantastic. Thank you so much for another wonderful night.